what we generally see, mate, these are actually quite important to highlight because people still will go down this route despite getting up day after day and feeling like crap. We'll then get to a point where we're like, okay, we'll go to the doctor to be told we feel like crap, but they will carry out some tests. What are the general markers that we look for?
Like blood markers, you're looking at like white cell count, which shows you're fighting an infection. Blood glucose, I think this is really fascinating and something I paid a lot of attention to towards the back end of last year is under stress or when you're under recovered, you become so much more sensitive to sugars. You will both crave them more and you both process them badly more. So blood glucose levels are really interesting, fasted. Resting heart rate, heartbeat, time between beats, which is your HRV. Your doctor might look at that, or they might do a full gas ECG. A lot of people with overstress develop heart arrhythmia, which is amazing that you can actually bring that onto yourself through your own means and ways. A lot of people think it's genetic, but actually you might be doing a whole lot to bring that on for yourself. So if you ever get into a situation where you find that you feel like your heart maybe skipping a beat or suddenly a massive thump followed by a normal heartbeat, you might actually be on the road to giving yourself heart arrhythmia, which is actually pretty scary, but amazingly common in this day and age. I think then doctors, depends where you go. If you're more looking at like a holistic type of doctor, they're also actually looking at like hair, skin, nails, how you're answering questions, your love for life, if you like, which, we have here called Smash Life. Are you up for it? Like that's one of the things. Yeah. Another one for males, talking of being up for it, in the morning. That's a great sign. Yep. Morning wood, if you like. There's a load of holistic ways of looking at it that probably beat the more scientific blood marker ways. I think you can pick them up on them quicker than in the end going to a doctor and getting a whole hormone panel or blood panel. You can probably tell in the earlier signs if you go to someone more holistic who knows what they're looking for. They'll probably be able to tell you sooner than you realize. It's
somehow sad that we have to be told. We've spoken about two things that tell us, although the answers all lie within, but I think there's some really good markers that you also got there, mate, like skin rash. I'm carrying one at the moment, a little bit of cold sore on my lip. Yeah. It's always, for me, I think it's a combination of being in a state of fatigue and also being exposed to the elements, because lots of what I do is outside and get a lot of windburn and stuff, but I always come off the back of hard training or a challenge with some new decorations around my mouth, which doesn't look too good. Also, skin sort of further in other areas as well. You might get rashes and stuff, which all sounds a little bit rank, but not just sort of dry eyes that we're used to and stuff around your lips. People see lip cracking and cold sores quite a lot, but we also definitely see people's skin in different areas. Rashes might just start coming up for absolutely no reason. Yeah. You see a little bit of, I don't know if you notice a little bit of change of activity in your bowels as well.
IBS is a huge sign of stress. Yeah. Absolutely huge.
Yeah, which people normally put down to they've eaten something bad.
That's the best part, right? Is if you bring up any of these things, people will have a reason for it, So maybe you're getting worse, bad skin. Like as a young 20s, if I was stressed, I'd get really bad skin. But it's what I've eaten, or it's
teenage spots.
Yeah, you can just put it down to, it is what it is. But actually, when you reflect back and you really think about it, it's like, I was under big stress. Morning of a big presentation you might have at work, you might feel like you have IBS. And maybe it was the night before you had a glass of wine to calm your nerves to get to sleep. You could blame it on that, but it's probably down to stress, right?
So lots of different markers and lots of different things that we are increasingly quite good at ignoring, but obviously Tom and I would encourage you to be increasingly good at paying attention to. So if you are feeling any different in your skin, if you're peeing any different, if your bowels are emptying in a different way, different sensations. I know that sounds a bit odd, different sensations going to the toilet, but I think it's super important to be really in touch with that.